the end of the last episode, we were through this fight and then the game crashed. Since then, I have re-verified the game cache files and all that stuff. Hopefully that'll work. It's got high ground, but it's still night time, so I doubt he will be able to land anything. I kind of don't mind if they go down the southern side here. Yep, put your little spears down, that's fine. I can wait. I think one more turn and I'll be exhausted. If I just end the round, are they then gonna come towards us? I don't think so. They'll still just stay there. Yep, they will spend one more turn with their spears out and then we can go forward. Like what we're doing to them now is a big reason why I don't always use spear walls against sentient enemies like human enemies like raiders and thugs, because they just do this to you. We can wait them out. They'll be too exhausted on the next turn to put the spear wall down. Oh, especially with that shield wall. Beautiful. Owie. Now I can move in. Close. And he only gets to attack once because he's exhausted. Sometimes the spear wall is not the right thing to do. Ow. Damn it. These are low-level boys, that's why we keep missing all these hits. Lol. It just don't land in the back of the head. All good hits, solid hits. Kind of goes to show you, even with the spears, we are missing quite regularly. Gotta make sure I don't fall into that trap of having come from high-level lads to a low-level group, and then forgetting how weak you actually are. Okay, awesome. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. That should be all the spears we're gonna need now for the foreseeable future. Four. What's up, Splatties? He's a spear tank. So if I take resolve here, then I can leave his resolve there. Maybe we get 2 more and get into... Not 48 is near as, damn it. And start picking up rotation. At level 5 we'll take student. Level 6 weapon mastery. Level 7 nimble, and so on and so forth. Warhammer user, so melee skill, melee defense. Ooh, +4 for fatigue. It's early days. It's really early to still be thinking about how the trading caravan is going, but early signs are really good. The economics of it are fantastic. Like we actually bought dyes for 357 gold in the previous session. I've never seen dyes that cheap before. I think I'm going to be going gifted on every single one of my brothers, unless they are absolute high tier superstars. You're just turning down the stats. And that's 3 plus 3 is 6 stats, plus another 4, it's 10 extra stats. It's so good. Bannerman, +3, yes please. That is tempting. and the ranged skill. But what does ranged defense normally roll? Because ranged defense regular is 1 to 3. So if it takes it, I'm going to take the 2. I need to get him to 20 ranged defense. He's going to be using ranged weapons or two-handed weapons quite a lot. Helps. It's only 3 of them. I reckon we can take him on. And now I can actually put into action what I spoke about in a previous episode. That is, as long as everybody has that can attack over 2 tiles. And this should be quite simple. Lowest attack value out. The 2 to 1, we outnumber the Alps. It should be okay. Oh, they actually disappeared during the day. That's interesting. Didn't get to show off what I wanted to talk about, but we'll get a chance at some point, I think. What was the setup I was running? I kind of forget. Caravan was using that, and then who was using the 2 Gooden Dags? Manuel. Neeks. Just fix the armor situation here first. Looks about right. Excellent. I actually want to pick up a few more swords, because now, like lads at Filmac, almost 70 melee skill with only a militia spear, it's kind of a waste. But level 3, like once we level 5 up front, we are going to start taking on bandit raiders. Hopefully we can find a little group that's mostly thugs and a few raiders. Slaughter the thugs. Kill the raiders. B27 is pretty cheap for tools, we'll take that. And I'm loving all these fishing nets. We have how many? Let's keep 4 fishing nets on hand. What do I not need here? Don't need that or that. The 4 staff slings we actually are going to keep. That's really basic bitch armor. Doesn't even seem worth keeping. We're going hammer and dinner, day to the north. Absolutely, we'll take that. First, I'm going to pop over to Krumvada and see if we can buy some amber. No, it's expensive, but if we do this mission, then it should become cheaper. Remember, if you're going to camp, don't camp on top of a city. I'm pretty sure that that bug still exists, where if you camp on top of a city, if that city pops a group of soldiers, they can become aggressive and actually fight you. Don't ask me why, but it does happen. Lots of fatigue. Decent range skill. Survivor. This could be a pretty damn good archer. It's a pity. It's just such a pity that those 2 stars are in melee defense and not ranged. Let's see what numbers he rolled to start with. 48. Oof. And I'm probably going to have to give him anticipation. He doesn't have stars in range defense. Let's see. So, ranged skill, 2 stars is 4 every level. So he'll have 40. 45 if I give him gifted. 48 plus 45 is 93. It's actually good enough. 93, it's 89 without. That's 88 without gifted. I think it's good enough. He has our first archer. But what's his number and what's his name? First archer is in position 8. And to the name list. Let's try page 3. I think we had page 2 last time. Number 96, Onimaru. Welcome, Onimaru. Ah, okay, that's nice to know. Thanks to Cheyenne. According to the wiki, renown does not affect the difficulty. Having high renown only increases the rewards of contracts. Okay. So I suppose then that is the way that they will offset the comparatively quick, ability to make money with this background. Well, I got to get Onimaru in here. So is that -5 chance hit per tile? Oh yeah, so that is just straight up less accurate. Tell which strongman's you less important. You'll get a chance, but number 17, you lower priority. I need to start getting levels on Onimaru though. Like, full Mac is a 16, he's not that important. I wonder if I can get one of these lads onto the front line, one of the torturers maybe. Blood Bowl. Yeah, we're starting on Friday, the Blood Bowl League. I should actually play it, but just to get myself back into a bit of practice. Eight defense, not bad. 11 defense. Goes Neeks. 26 melee defense, 26, 32, that's not bad. Everybody got shields? Everybody got shields. Bear dagger, mayhaps. I could, I suppose, keep Fulmac in, but I mean, I'm diluting the experience pool. We'll see what we're fighting. It's a 2 skull, and I can't resist trying out a brawler, but defense, no good. Ooh, melee skill, melee defense, ranged skill. But his numbers are going to be garbage, so it's not even worth checking him out. The starting values. We've got 11 Nachtzers, that's really, really difficult. We do need everybody then for this one. Even Turbot Schnickson. Right, can I chuck another one of you lads on the front line? Emmanuel. I think this is the way to go. 45, 30 to 50, not great. There's pretty much 1v1 in this fight now. Ikri can start throwing nets if there are big nachtzers we're up against. Yeah, looks like all low-level nachtzers. Okay, there's one level 2 there. 2 level 2s. It's Gungnir goes there. Let's just, first of all, we'll see if Emmanuel can make it to that position. Because if he does, that's kind of going to determine a lot of how this fight's going to go. Everybody's going to wait for Gungnir. Perfect. Everybody goes down to forward 1. I think I'm going to need more action here. North. Hold the line, lads. Nick's outstanding work, my man. How many stabs is that in a row now? Ah, fuck. Shouldn't have said anything. Come on, boys. Like, I really want to hit that one because they can open up Nix's spear wall again, but it's super unlikely. Oh, and he goes and misses immediately again. That's unfortunate. Russian, doing great work. That was the important one, keeping that one away. That was the key thing. Now these lads need to move in now. They don't want to move in, but I have to. Gotta cover that corpse. Shit, he's gonna get a feed off and become level 2. Ah, that's exactly what I didn't need. Come on, boys. Okay, good. That was clutch, but that actually gives us another problem. I wish I could know what the percentage chance is for this lad. Hit his shot. Oh, Neeks, good dodging. Ah, I should have attacked first. Ooh! These level 2s do hit hard. We gotta get Emmanuel out of there. I don't know how. I'm gonna do that though. Okay, good. That's at least saved Emmanuel now. easy. What the hell? Oh shit, and I need to hit Emmanuel with the bandages. Got bandages though. And Nick's, I think. Stay where you are, Emmanuel. Okay, good lad. Now just don't kill this lad until we've had a chance to treat that wound. Hold. Hold. For it. Alright, kill. That could have been quite rough. Well fought, men. That felt like more than a 600 gold type of fight. We've been paid more for that. Hit level 4 though, and level 4 is a super important one. Rotation. Okay, we're just going to run with a full 11 lads and might as well get a 12th lad in. I mean, what the hell? We've got all the lads together. Let's go with hit points. Because we're going to wear a Nachter necklace to get that 46 into a 50. You start with 2 caravan hands. Just 2. And that's it. It's a little 2-man party. Oh, baby. We're gonna make so much profit off of that. It's gonna be wonderful. Which of you nerds gonna use that sword? It's whoever has the highest melee skill. 65, 66, Russian. Hammer and then I think will pay us decently for this. This is the escort, Hammer and which was where I wanted to go anyway, so we'll take that. Got to watch out if we get attacked on the road because one of the lads up front is injured. Cutting it fine, as I usually do. Doing an awful lot of hunting down what terrorizers, but I suppose I should be happy with that. Nachter has 9 of them, we just fought 11, but that is a level 3 Nachter icon, so at least one of them is level 3. Some of the boys need time to heal up and to repair their armor, so let's take these little Nachters for a run. That Emmanuel's hurting. We find pretty much anything, even like a little caravan on the road, that'll be fine. Ideally a group of soldiers would be nice. That'll do. Caravan guards, caravan hands. I'm afraid I'm not familiar with that reference. Duke brothers from Trading Places. Like, Oh, yeah, that sounds familiar. Is that where they get like their body swapped or something? One of those body swap movies. I think if I want these hands and guards to help, I need to go back, because look, they're not moving forward, or are they moving forward? Looks like they are coming forward. I'm pretty sure if I leave these gaps open, these lads will walk through it. Well, the Noxia is coming forward. Normally they would come forward. They're becoming intelligent, lads. Shot. They better charge at us now. We don't have the fatigue to keep this spear wall up. Doesn't matter if we're gonna miss our friggin' shots. I think we need the nets. Get the nets for the big lads. Move in there, you dickheads. No good. That's appalling. Doesn't look good for Emmanuel. Oh, those are important stabs, Russian. Come on, lads. Can't be missing those. Shot. 90% chance he rolled a 91. Oh, these fucking misses. Right, Mr. Caravan Hand, I'm sorry to do this to you, but you're on the front line. Actually, Ration may as well not bother putting his shield up, because this Caravan Hand will most likely get attacked by that Nocturne. No one's going to get a feed off. And these Caravan Hands and guards have done fuck all to help us. Obviously, no professional courtesy being extended to us. Ration. Like, I want to step in and hit that one, but I can't be in contact with that Nocturne, so I'm gonna... If I rotate, I'm just gonna stand there and rest for a turn, I think. Was a big one. Danikri. Yeah, I agree. Archers are an investment, but they absolutely are the best investment in the game, though. Nom nom nom. I'm not just moving the lads up willy-nilly though. Some of the boys who are low enough, like Emmanuel, there's this thing now, you know he won't, you know he'll attack, you know he won't swallow anyone. Some of those boys are in low enough hit points they could get one shot. Job, lads. And now we're getting more and more rotation, which is super important. Two or 4 and 4. I think with a star, I should only take a 3 there. Although melee defense with 1 star still only rolls 2 to 3, I think. Melee defense 1 star is 2 or 3. Yeah, so I should only take melee defense if it's a 3. Unless my other stats are looking good. They are not. Different shenanigans, the spear tank. Yeah, we'll make it there before payday. That's not much. Ooh, that's super cheap though. And look at how cheap the tools are. Exciting. Jagged fangs. We only need 1. I'm going to combine that with Nachte horns. Let's get our money back up and see if we can hire a hunter. That bought almost double cost. Good profit. Hammerenden, totally fine. Just going back and forth between Blankenstadt and Hammerenden. Secure tomb of the first men. We can do that. And I must not forget, whenever I have enough money, wow, look at that. Deadly Thresher, a pike-like weapon with a blade for striking over some distance and a hook attached for pulling in targets. The smith who forged this weapon certainly knew what he was doing. So 60 to 90, damage looks unchanged. 30 and 150, 46 and 166. Okay, so that's you know, one of the not that much better. Pole arms. It still would be a lovely one. But what I was saying was we have to keep buying battle whips whenever we can. Whenever we can, if we see one and you can afford it, just buy it on site. Whips are super important, and for my torturer lads, they're going to be becoming super useful. As soon as we have like 4 whips in storage, then we can take on geists with comparative ease. Like, I always thought that a dagger or a 3-headed flail was the best way to kill a geist. Nope, a whip, best way to kill a geist. Just because you don't have to get into melee range. And we'll keep fighting dire wolves whenever we can. Keep collecting those pelts. So Gungnir, wait, Manuel will go there and spear wall. You lads just run inside. Yes! Nice, good stun. These little Guten dogs have been money so far. Oh, you cheeky fuck. Shit. Direwolf of high ground. Dangerous proposition. I need to know where this direwolf's gonna go. Like it just come in and attack. I mean, he's so fast he can go pretty much anywhere. One out of 3 attacks hitting, that's pretty damn good, and none out of 2 hitting. Those 4 will take on those lads themselves, no problem, I reckon. That was important. Very good. Speaking of weapons, I should get some throwing weapons for Onimaru. Especially this early on when his ranged skill is so weak. Throwing weapons will give him the best chance of being able to hit any shots. Nice! 3 pelts! Amazing. So I just gotta blow my nose. Wait, hang on. Looks like the mute button isn't working. Mute, mute, mute. Test, test, test. The direwolf armor piece, direwolf pelt mantle. It's not one of the best in terms of flat armor that it gives, but what I like about it the most is the fact that it's plus 15 durability, which obviously isn't that much. You can get up to plus 40 with other attachments, but the main thing is it doesn't add to the fatigue cost. And of course, the reduces the resolve of any opponent engaged in melee by -5. That's a bonus. They did nerf it a little bit by taking away the plus 5 resolve, giving it to a brother, which I admit would have been too strong. But that just helps with your effective hit points on some of the dodgy builds. Nimble builds, I should say, not dodgy, nimble. Let's go for student, get him leveling quickly. And I'm not attaching it just yet because we don't have an armor piece that it's actually worth putting onto. Hey, you watch as the men chow down on plates about as colourful as the men's personalities. Supplying the company with such a diverse stock of food has raised their spirits as any victory. Yes, it's a Cape Pauldron item. I don't know what's going to be in here. I hope it's going to be zombies. If it's going to be nocturs... What I really don't want it to be is the skellingtons. I've got a staff sling if it is. I mean, the spears do less damage, but they do have a good chance to hit, and I don't really have any other weapons to give them, so whatever's in there, we're just going to take care of it. Nocturs. Not in a swamp. No. In my previous campaign, I actually managed to get a legendary light armor. I think it was called Toad Skin or something, and it was 180 body armor for 14 fatigue. And then I put the what's the big dragon thing called again? The dragon armor upgrade on it. So it was 14 fatigue for 220 body armor. Unbelievable. Mac, why don't you use the battle whip with your nice high melee skill? Where's all the other nets? We must have more nets. Pray to Dove Cool that we get a decent setup. We do not get a decent setup. This is particularly bad because now this is going to waste so much fatigue. But looks like plashy grass, that's firm. What's he standing on? Muddy earth. We'll just rush our spear guys onto the firm ground. We run all the way back here. We probably should because there's a tree there blocking, so the flanks are actually blocked. Let's retreat all the way. Problem is it's going to exhaust everyone, so they're not going to have fatigue to actually put on a spear wall. Not safe's coming, a run so I can get the game better. Yep. Well, I mean, Shiny, you will see in my guide, which is coming out before the end of the week, you actually touch on one of the points that I make in the first episode. And it is for new players, there's no shame whatsoever in safe's coming. This game is so hard. You have to learn the rules, but learning the rules just, requires you to fail and die over and over again. And it probably took me like, I'd say 300 hours for me to get a really good grasp on some of the game concepts, but even then. Also make the argument I still play pretty badly, even after 1600 hours. No, I agree. Is it Ilkite? Kite. Hell, I mean, this is my 23rd campaign, and all 22 previously have been Iron Man, so I've earned the right to enjoy a little non-Iron Man Save Scummy campaign. Just cut, okay. So, murky water, murky water. Spend a turn resting. Let's see, so that's all murky water, plashy grass, muddy earth. Muddy earth, muddy earth. So I need one of the frontline lads there with a spear. Let's say Manuel third. Go there. Game can be brutal, but I mean, like I said, once you know all the rules that you have to, well, you don't have to abide by the rules, but all of the rules, quote unquote, that I've come up with are just about minimizing risk. And like here, things have kind of gone wrong, and I'm in a shitty situation. But if I was fighting in the murky water here, I'd be in an even worse situation. Now I kind of just got to try play around this issue that we're having. First rule of Battle Brothers: rotation saves lives. Easily the most important, if not one of the most important skills in the game, rotation. Now, Emmanuel is standing on firm ground, and that Nocta is standing in swamp, so he's got, that Nocta has minus 25% to melee defense, melee attack, And 20% from pierced arm muscle, so minus 40% melee skill. He's very unlikely to hit. Fortunately, Gungnir here is stuck in a swamp. Caravan now, just tank up until backup gets to you. And Nick, stay where you are, because I think that this Noctair is probably going to go to that position, and then these two will move up and surround him. What I would recommend you save scum for is when you encounter a situation you haven't encountered before, or an enemy type you haven't encountered before. Like, I mean, when the barbarians were first, the Northmen were first introduced, I had no idea of their comparative power level. So I just, you know, ran at the first group of Reavers that I saw. I got utterly destroyed by the Reavers. I'm like, okay, cool. So I realized I can't fight the Reavers with this group of brothers on this day. Cool, lesson learned. You gotta learn lessons like against Noctairs. You mustn't kill a Noctair unless you have a brother who can move forward into that square. Or like this. Leaving that square open is okay, because this Noctair can get there, but he'll have to spend enough AP points that he can't eat the corpse on that turn. Which then gives us time to pick him off. Like, you might think, oh, cool, there's a level 3 Noctair, he's gonna... Why haven't I got shields out? This dude's gonna get wrecked. But I've found that these level 3 Noctairs tend to eat a brother before they attack. Being eaten doesn't deal any damage, so you don't have to worry about it on that turn. You just got to make sure that the brother who got eaten doesn't get carried away. Damn. That's going to be an issue. Another level 3 for us to deal with there. Crippling Strikes is a decent skill, situational, yeah. It's not a tier 1 skill, I don't think. I much prefer skills that guarantee my ability to hit. It's that discussion about a skill that has a lesser effect more often is superior to a skill that has a greater effect less often. 348. Ah, missed. But I'll certainly take crippling strikes on my dagger specialists. Well, the thing is, you'll see as you keep playing. I mean, but again, I'm not saying don't take crippling strikes. By all means, take crippling strikes. Just make sure that you put all your tactics around maximizing that utility, and also bear in mind that crippling strikes is a dead perk against undead. Dead perks are not, you know, that horrible. You must never have them. My archers are going to have a dead perk. My archers are going to have bow mastery and range weapon mastery. So no matter which range weapon they're using, one of the two is a dead perk. But I think that's fine, because I prefer the utility of having throwing weapons for armored targets and bows and arrows for unarmored targets. It's a dreadful polearm, brother. I'm 100% going to get rid of Ikri. But I just needed I needed a monk. We'll just keep hiring and firing monks until we can find one that actually has the kind of stats that we need. I mean, that being said, like his melee defense and his melee skill are totally pants, but his hit points, his fatigue, not bad. I think we put him in light armor. If we can keep him around maybe long enough to get him a war scythe, and then we'll eventually, once we have the 7 up front, the Warhammer guys holding the flanks will have a polearm guy with a war scythe behind them. That should be enough to hold the flank. Well, the game's also like an onion in that it can make you cry. Makes you cry, and it smells bad. So who's got a low resolve? Probably Russian. 43, 44, 47, 43. It's quite low. Low on the old resolve. You get an assist on that. I know I checked this place, but I should have come in and window shop again. Look at that, isn't it beautiful? And what I like about my polearm specialists is that you use a bull hook like this against armored targets. It does a pretty nice, hefty chunk of armor damage. And then once you get a war scythe, the war scythe is just so good against massed enemy targets in a big group. Such a versatile weapon. One major thing for me about this campaign is that I'm going to be moving away from my reliance on axes to break shields. I found that with the 13th Legion, once we got to the late game and we got, you know, decent attack numbers on the brothers, it didn't feel like the shield breaking axes were all that necessary, frankly. I don't have to buy that. We'll start picking those up naturally. One more padded leather I can't resist. Got space for one more brother. I might as well hire another one, but the one I'm going to hire is going to be a hunter. It's tempting, but let's try to keep the money flowing. We need to discover a camp and destroy it. We have 13 days and 3 days. Let's stock up on food and head off into the wilderness. We've got to find ourselves a little shack like that. Bockhorn is full of French food. Let's go there. Fresh food, not French food. Although French food, fish. There's another hunt down with terrorizers. Ceremonial star for 550. It's not a lot of money. The watermill. What does this give to you again? Oh, this gives you that the quest line for the first piece of the sword. We'll go there a bit later. What I do hope to find right now, actually, is the boat stuck in a tree, so we can get the golden goose. That'll take 15 gold a day off of our operating costs. Ooh. Oh yeah, you hear a yelp and quickly rush to the noise. So this is the butcher trying to butcher my damn dog. Shiny, you can install the faster mod. Use exclamation mark BB mods, and then there will be a link to a Google Doc with links to all the mods. One marksman and a bunch of raiders. That's too dangerous for us right now. This looks like it's unsuccessful. We are going to have to head back and see if we can't find another shack. 3 more days, 7 more days. This is getting into orc territory now. We should get out of here. We are not yet in orc hunting shape. Run away bravely. Oh, fucking mountains. Oh, Christ. Head over the mountains, boys. Run away. Run away. Run away. Run away bravely. Can I just find a little shack, please? I think maybe we've gone too far away from civilization. Ah! Shret! Run away! Oh god, we're getting chased by Noctiers and Shret. Get the fuck out of here. We are finding plenty of locations, just not what we need. We need to find another shabby shack. We'll head over there a little bit later once we've made more money again. That's annoying. That cost us pretty much all the money we had saved up. That was a waste. Let's go clear out the shabby shack. Phil Mac runs into your tent and says something is watching the camp. You come outside to see a silhouette in the distance, skulking behind the brush and tree limbs. This is an Alp, so kill it. Don't ignore it. I'm pretty sure ignoring it is super bad. Right, did nothing happen? We just said kill it and then... I'm pretty sure there's just some zombies in that shack. Oh, more zombie tracks. Oh, beautiful. This is exactly what we needed. I love the zombies because of the experience they give you. Battle whips are pretty much useless against them though. And if we're lucky, some of the armored Wiedergangers might be wearing chainmail. They are indeed. Go there, so I go here. So we'll try to dagger down these two at the back. It's unfortunate that they're carrying spears. It's going to make them quite dangerous. Already damaged that one's armor. It's like a greedy. We'll try to dagger one of them down if we can. Like, that's a nicer set of armor, but it's dented, so there's only a 50% chance it will actually get that armor. I want to spear wall, but I don't want to damage this armor, but I'm going to have to spear wall. This is potentially quite dangerous, actually. If I spear wall up here, it's just going to force the whole horde down to the south, which I don't want. Let's just wait and see what they do. For sakes, Paragon. Dead. Oh, for fuck's sake, with your fucking low morale, Emmanuel. Not out of the woods yet, though. That's a spear, so it'll be super accurate. Yeah, forget the. Hopefully we get armor. Forget that. We're just gotta get out of this now. Exactly what I was talking about a little while ago about the new campaign overconfidence. Or the new campaign forgetting how low your power level actually is. Dodge. Shot. Full mech, don't even attack, just keep your shield up, buy some time here. Oh, fucking hell, Verondox. Back here, Manuel. Plus, I mustn't forget that I don't even have a sergeant who can actually use Rose Morale yet. Good boy, Lord. Yes, lads. Good job. So how important it is to just have one lad who's really hard to hit. I mean, he's holding up 2 of those zombies by himself. Good. Okay, now this lad, we can surround him and dagger him down. We're at least pretty much guaranteed to get the coif, if not the body armor. And I kind of knew this was going to happen when I chose to run so many brothers in the field at once. We are leveling up very, very slowly. Actually, Verondox, you don't have any armor. Stay back. That skirmishes is actually pretty scary at this stage of the game. You gotta have rotation. I've got to rotate the dog out. I really wish you could give the dogs a heal command. Yes, and we got the basic mail. Who's our best fighter? Probably Gungnir. Gungnir and Emmanuel are the 2 most important, so they get the best armor. Very well fought, boys. And we've got solid level 4s up front now. Pretty good. Resolve, get to 46, because then with a Nachtseer necklace, it'll be a nice around 50. And our Bannerman. Range defense. Wait, don't take rid of the troops yet, because I want to finish this ambition first. Then we'll get ready the troops on the Bannerman. Have to come back for ready the troops. That's not ideal, is it? That just means I need to finish up this ambition so I can take that other ambition to have ready the troops. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 9, 10, 11. I don't need 11, I need 9. The 3 spears can be sold. 1, 2, 3. Hope you like fish, boys. Damn, it feels like we had 3,000 gold a little while ago. All being pissed away. Settle. That doesn't pay very much. Also delivered to settle. We'll take that delivery. Find deserted farmstead. Perfect. This should be what gets our ambition done for us. Our Legion of the Glistening Heights, not far to the southwest. I'm pretty sure this will count as discover or ruin. Okay, a few geists, not ideal. I think this counts towards the ambition. Should. Take the delivery. First we'll clear out that other little farmstead full of zombies. Everybody repaired up. Good. Nice, I'm seeing some weapons here that I want. I want that axe and I want that body armor. 100% I want that armor. 1, 2, 3. I'll decide to go there only if Nix, the partner, can actually get up to that square. Or, no, you know, we're better off just falling all the way back here. If only we had our archers, we could have peppered these nerds with arrows as they approach, but we'll get there. And considering we're like 40 days in and we're already at the stage where we can start saving towards buying our first hunters, pretty good. Historically, it's taken me longer than that. Right, come at us, zombie nerds. There's 13 of them, that's a fair old amount. It's a pity the ambitions didn't trigger, because we might have maybe have gotten fight a group of 12 or more as an ambition. So there's actually 2 fighting axes on the field, and there's skirmish axe. Also, the fact that skirmish axes are so easy to find, another reason why I like making 3 out of my front 7 torturers. It's gonna mean we'll be able to have no shortage of weapons for them. Stand firm, boys. We're only going to try to dagger that one down, so I think I can spear wall here. And I'm expecting the northern part to get quite saucy, so we're going to send Ikri and Verondox to go help the northern side. Manuel, hold down the flank there. Gungnir. Both those squares are actually covered with spear wall. Useless. One, two, three. So spear wall is probably fine here. It'll be a shame if we destroy that one's armor with a spear wall, but I don't think it's worth trying to dagger down 2 of them. It's far too dangerous. We'll leave that one for last. These 2 with the fighting axes are probably the most dangerous zombies on the field right now. It's not ideal that Verondox is in contact with that Vita Gungo. He's gonna have to shield up and just wait for the rest of us to clean up all these zombies. Zombie nibble. Zombie nibble. Oh, that's important. Gungnir. Yay, Gungnir. Ow, fuck. And this is awesome. I've managed to keep the most two dangerous zombies at bay for like 7 turns now. It's also good to know that we are past the fighting brigand thugs phase and we're into the fighting zombies phase. Next up, fighting brigand raiders, and that means marksman. Shudder. Off with your zombie head. I was just gonna say nix the partner, give that man MVP, and then he goes and misses an attack. Hold on, boys. We're thinning these zombies out. Good job. Oh! But in an actual zombie apocalypse, I think the spear is a fine weapon. Keep him at range, poke him in the face. Fucking. Right, daggers out, boys. Stabbing time. Almost stabbing time. Who's that? Mazuma. Mazuma, you have a color to your name that is impossible to read in dark mode. And yes, I know, but my lads aren't nearly accurate enough yet. We're super low level. We're only 40 days in. My torturers don't actually have cleaver expertise yet, nor do we even have any cleavers yet, but we will. And once we do, and then it'll be decapitation time. Yes. And we've got the hand axe, which is nice too. Someone like Tobit Schnickson with his terrible melee skill. There's an argument to be made for obviously making him a tank, but we know that spear mastery works quite well on the lads who have horrible melee skill. But for a while I've been thinking about giving them axe and spear mastery and quick hands. Because these spear guys, they're not going to be huge damage dealers, they're just there to be utility pretty much. And in situations where it doesn't suit them to actually do a little bit of damage with the spear, they can quick hands to the axe and then hopefully break a shield maybe. Animaru the archer is my archer build. Student bullseye, we'll take bullseye much later. We'll take bullseye at level 10. Take recover at level 2. Quick hands at level 2. Recover at 3. Yeah, that means if I pick up some throwing weapons, I can quick hands to him. And having bullseye at level 10 kind of makes sense if you think that if you have low ranged skill, having bullseye, especially before you have bow mastery, is not going to be the difference between hitting someone on the back line or not. We're not even in that situation yet. We are certainly not going to be attempting to outshoot any ranged fighters yet. We're still entirely in the fight at nighttime if you encounter any ranged guys stage of the game. Oh, 370 for a ring. Awesome. Don't need that. Don't need 2 sets. No, I'm supposed to be saving, but throwing nets are just so important. One of these guys up front can actually be given a recover, then maybe they can use that hand axe in the meantime. Hey, good. One ambition done. Now we can get the name of Sergeant. That's still got a Geist in there. Yes. Sometimes the contents of a ruin will change. Then you can actually end up doing it. $206. Nice and cheap. Things get dire. Name a sergeant. Doesn't mean 10,000 crowns. That would be crazy to try to do that now. Only Kunold Archer was ripped to shreds by a dire wolf. We only had 320. Not good. It'll take a long while to get to professional. Deliver 2 days to the north. Certainly. 220, I can make profit off of that. But I'm actually going to spring for a bundle of javelins. I think it's going to help Onimaru. There's damage problems. Ravisted, all the way up there. Well, we'll take this opportunity to do some exploring here. And and the ammo is getting very, very low. I'm going to say back off, men, just because if you can't talk them down, then your lads end up getting a few injuries. A few marksmen and 6 raiders. No thanks. Looking at how low the ammunition is, I should actually just be using the sling. And only the sling. What's in there? Some thugs, a poacher, and a raider. That I want to do at night, and in fact, having access to 1 raider, we'll hopefully have nice shiny armor and a fancy weapon. It's worth hanging around until night time. Do that. I hate to fight in a swamp. But this is worth taking the risk. What I really hope that Raider is holding is a pike. It'll make him super dangerous, but that's the weapon I would most want to get my hands on right now. A pike to give to my polearm user on the back line. Just a falchion. It's all murky. This is plashy grass, muddy earth. So that's solid. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 solid muddy earth. Let's see if they're going to cross the swamp to come get to us. Looks like they will. This is the swamp episode. Fighting in swamp. Yeah. If that brigand raider is going to stand there, we might have a problem. Can't. That poacher, I mean. Can't reach him. But fuck it, it's not time. He's just a poacher. He shouldn't be that dangerous. No, with the decapitation. Russian is not fucking around. One-shot decapitation. That's what I'm talking about. That's just a thug, but still. Yes. 8 turns, a turn done. I can keep falling back here. So I won't be able to get everybody onto firm ground. But at least I think that if I put Emmanuel there, stagger the line in that, the front line in that line, we should be in a good spot. Force them all to fight in murky water, even if it means Emmanuel's in murky water. And I want that armor, so it's going to be all a question of fighting that raider last. How much damage is he going to do with that falchion? Yes, keep going north. Excellent. Nice, good hit. And Emmanuel's negative morale is gone, so... Like, Dastard obviously is not a great stat to have, but it's not the worst either. It can be removed fairly easily, especially once you have a sergeant who can use raise morale. Don't net him yet, let him hit the front lines first. Off with his bitch head! Huang, thanks for the follow. Welcome to Camelot. Tis a silly place. Now this lad is dangerous with a falchion and no shield in the main hand. He's gonna do lots of damage. He's gonna follow Shiny Wolf. Yep, so the nets hopefully will be enough to keep him subdued. Once we start sticking some daggers in his belly, his morale's gonna shatter really quick. Unlucky, come on. There we go. And pierced leg muscles is probably the very best injury you can inflict on the first hit with the dagger. It makes all the subsequent hits so much easier. And there's the panic. Awesome. Okay, now just surround him. Stabby stab. Ah. Oh. We got a falchion and a leather armor and some other goods. Well worth it. Bam. Uh, 20 to 35 on the butcher's cleaver. Not good enough. Pretty low damage. A hand axe, one of these lads with 60 odd accuracy can use once they hit level 5 and they get recover. Short sword, not worth repairing. I mean, I will hang on to some short swords, but not those little basic iron ones. They're crap. Falchions I'll hang on to. In Orc Central here. Scary shit. Three skull, scary. Cure tilted grave markers. That could be super difficult. Maybe if we get a 12th brother in the line. Ooh, 3 stars in ranged skill and initiative. Hates green skins, irrational. Just a 3 range skill automatically makes it almost worth it. I mean, he won't be a great archer, but he might be a competent one. But the fact that he doesn't have extra fatigue or range defense or hit points kind of sucks. Is he worth spending half our gold on? I think he is, because if he rolls high with his range skill, he can get up to 57. Oh, see, 39. Unlucky. So 40 plus 45 on average gets him up to 85. Up to 90 if I take gifted. It's a pity. But that's the risk you take. Now, one of you lads surely must be able to go onto the front line. The Rondox or a Filmac can go back onto the front line. I shouldn't have bought the 12th brother though. No, I can't do the get the company back to full strength ambition. Was that bit of a miscalculation? I think it might have been. I needed to get that ambition done. Oh well. This is a light armor archer. He's kind of be like a second class archer. He is pretty terrible, but he will do until we can afford a hunter to replace him in the later game. Page 4, number 142, Warwolf. And what number is he? He's at number 9, I think. Yes. Now the archer, Onimaru, is number 8. Onimaru, 8, and number 9 is what? Warwolf. We need to get rid of a few lads, but in terms of what we are looking to get with our top 16 lads, we have a couple of hammer raiders. We've got 3 hammer raiders. We need 2 more hammer raiders. We need 2 more archers, 1 more polearm guy, and that's it. 4 more guys, and then we've got our 12 plus 4 reserves. His stats are dreadful, but he'll do. He'll do for now. And I think we should take on that mission. It's super risky, but we need the money. I don't need to worry, because this is a save scum campaign if I need it. What is this going to be? This is most likely actually to be... Well, we should get a notification of what it is when we run in there. Okay, so this is... Ooh, jeez. Raiders, probably. During the daytime, with trees. Not good. I need to fight this at night. This could be potentially raiders and marksmen. Hope not. Just be thugs and poachers, please. But it's a 3 skull. Oof, raiders, 14 of them. If it's a mix of raiders and thugs, maybe we can do it, but this looks rough. Thugs, but they are marksmen. Let's try it. I mean, like I said, I'm happy to save scum. Problem is, I don't think they're going to come towards us, though. What's up, Green Death? And Ruffle, you're up, boys. Oh, what was that percentage chance? 26% chance. That's pretty damn high for a marksman. And these lads aren't going to come towards us, are they? They're under no threat from us. If these boys don't come towards us, this is going to be not good. Yeah, as expected, we are not in a position to do this fight yet. Well, we got to try. Scary. Our best chance would have been, it's too late now, but our best chance would have been if we could have got into contact with the thugs and start slaughtering thugs to break morale. I think I'll wait because these thugs might actually put themselves into attackable range. Got one of those hits. Oh, yep. Brigand marksman. What was that? Brigand uses 43% chance. Even obscured at night. 43% chance. It's BB mods, not mods. Come on, boys, I need you to kill these thugs quickly. What does it say in the stream title? Yeah, it says BB mods in the stream title. I thought maybe I made that wrong. I just gotta kill their morale before they slaughter all of us. Yes. Oh! Yeah, Varondox is pretty much boned. No, this is not a fight we can do right now. It'll be too much of a loss to do this now. Not gonna have that. Let's just run away bravely. Well, it's a northern house, so you know, of all the houses to piss off, it's fine. Give me a nice delivery back down to the south, please. Part of the tracks, arcane tome, fine. Okay, so this is the cultist fighting with the... Stop it, don't do it now. Oh, whoops. Okay, well, I didn't want them to get injured now, right before a fight. Many thugs and a couple poachers. Good, this will be good XP. I mean, if I had to choose between my cultists and my monk, I'd take the cultists, obviously, but... Just run at them, boys. Get them! What are you spamming, Shiny Wolf? Spamming charge. Imagine you would be. I might need to tone down the old auto moderation. Ow! I think actually I can after this battle I'll tone down the auto moderator. I mean, spamming caps, who cares? Totally fine. Off with the head. Oh, the old one shot. Lads. Missing. Hey, double kill with a sling. Can't see that every day. Kill them, lads. Job. That's nice XP, look at that. And the extra Gutendag is pretty good too. Who on the back line could actually use that Gutendag? Like Tobit Schnickson maybe. Where is it? Oh, there it is. And then a Warwolf can use the Warfork. Ooh, and a dagger. And a buckler? I think I've already used the buckler. Buckler already. Okay, give us some food. Let's get the fuck out of here. Oh, that's tempting. But we don't have the money for it right now. 378 is the cheapest I'm going to get my hands on a hunting bow. And if I get another 100 gold worth, just to hold on to, let's leave one set of armor and sell this stuff. Yeah, that'll do. I mean, obviously, Onimaru is still super low in terms of his ranged skill, but just getting our hands on the bow for that price, totally worth it. We've got 2 archers so far, even though they both suck. I'll get there. Better than nothing, I suppose. Escort to the south. Perfect. I feel like our roster has grown too much too quick. haven't done myself any favors. Oh, I could be fighting that. Like a little group like that is exactly what I want to be fighting now. I wish they'd attacked us. But it's not worth cancelling this mission for that. I mean, we're like halfway already. No time for this. Last time we lost 4 times in a row with that gold. Dice rolling. Risky business. Shit. Damn, we got really close. We just had to get to Seanwall. But that fight would have been a slaughter if we had taken that on. Let's see. 2 more days. Enough of this no money being poor shit, come on. Do some missions and get some money going. Escort 4 days to the north. Yes. Police goal obviously very scary. I need 1 day's worth of money. Right, this is going to be a hard one. Weapons, 20 of them. Are they going to follow us? Good. So we pull them onto the road. I remember seeing at that other city just to the northeast, there was 2 groups of soldiers there. Get them to help us with our little spider infestation. That was Seanwall where the soldiers were. Damn. Well, just a supply caravan could be enough. But this is going to require soldiers to help us. 20 webnecks is pretty scary. The numbers will get up to like 30 probably. With all the eggs. Nice. Golden order. They even have a hedge knight. Wonderful. See, I didn't want to fight in the fucking swamp though. We're going to have to loop around here. Spiders. Oh, is that their tracks? They went off this way. Okay. I truly don't want to fight these spiders in a friggin' swamp, but it looks like we're getting pulled into a swamp. Golden order, alright lads. When they have 5 mercenaries and a hedge knight, it's going to be pretty cool seeing this hedge knight wreck these spiders. Let's prepare for spider protocol, which is spear in both hands just to maximize the damage. Okay, spider hell. What we're doing is like super rude. Can you imagine how annoying it would be if in game other groups of mercenaries pulled groups of enemies towards you as well? Like, you'd be like, what the fuck are you guys doing? Throwing weapons, lol. Hedge knight's running away, what the fuck? If all these mercenaries just flat out, turn tail and run, we've got a real problem. And Emmanuel's morale keeps breaking on the flank. It's good. Should probably give him the Nachtsier trophy. Where's that? That is Nix. Nix. Great stabbing. 8 in a row you got there. 9, 10. Oh man, come on boys. It's that. Do not step forward. That is fucking scary. Ah! I need to get down to the south here. The southern part of the flank is kind of in danger of collapsing with Manuel panicking. That helps. Yeah, get in there, Hedge Knight. Also, can you imagine if you do this trick where you pull enemies into other mercenaries and like they fight with you, but then afterwards like your reputation with them goes down. If you do it enough, like, you know, they would actually get aggressive to you, because I mean this is such a dick move, pulling all these spiders into this other mercenary band. I remember when I discovered you could actually do this. It was such a game changer. Why would you knock them back? Just attack. Dumbass. Okay, use the javelins. Get it. Start killing some shit. Not a very impressive Hedge Knight, I gotta say. He's dangerous enough that it's worth me spending my points getting that web off him. I find against these spiders, it's like 9 times out of 10, it's worth spending your action points to pull the web off you. If you try to attack through the web, you do less damage, you have less accuracy. If they attack you while you web, they do way more damage. These spiders bite you when you're not webbed, they're actually not that dangerous. If you can hit the fuckers. And spears all the way to go. I mean, these little things are just hard to hit. Go help Ikri. Nice, good job, Hedge Knight. What's up, Duckyles? Look, we've been killing spiders solidly for 5 turns and there's still 21 of them. We are getting close to the event horizon of spiders, if it makes sense. Critical mass of spiders. That's particularly stupid, going for an attack and then take the web off you. At least he's got enough damage, he doesn't care about the webs being on him. Beam it. Evening. Starting to think about Blood Bowl again. Like I want to play Blood Bowl. I've taken almost a month off from Blood Bowl. Trauma is healing slowly. I need to wrap this fight up before my dog dies. Oh, you dodgy little spider bastard. Has the hedge not taken any damage? Nope, he's untouched still. Yeah, they should start fleeing soon. There you go. But now's when I need to be able to heal my dog. And I mean heal as in the sense of increase hit points, and I mean heal as in the sense of stop chasing after the spiders, you stupid mutt. I really think that the Houndsmaster background should be able to issue commands to a dog. I mean, that makes sense, doesn't it? Oh, good dodge. Good boy, Lord. Good boy. Die, you little spider bastard. Any chance for a little bit of extra XP I'll take. Even if it's one lowly little spider. Only 3 webs, but that's all about the payday. That's 1300 gold. Which we needed desperately. Gonna miss a payday here, I think. Damn it. Damn it. Ooh. If we head straight back to that other major city, then we should turn a decent profit off these cloth rolls. And this is escort 4 days. I don't do that right now. I'll head back to Blankenstedt and sell this cloth. Okay, it's a nice little 2-hour session. Let's take a break, cup of tea, and do 2 more.